I'm feeling so happy, the way you are speaking about me and the way you have given us this NLP community, even Estrelata, the way she helped me to make the PowerPoint, Alicia, all these friends came because, you helped to build up this community, even going to Bali. Now, I say all the people I met in Bali as my friends, those 4 or 5 days spending time 101 was so beautiful, even meeting you face to face in Bali and then in Hangzhou, you feel like that you're a part of my family, when I have to talk to my kids or talk to my husband about you, I don't have to give them any more references. Oh, Adrian, no, they know you. So it is so beautiful that even we meet online, that's a different experience, but meeting offline, face to face, meeting with the family, it's really, really beautiful. And I'm really happy that you came and you stayed with us. You taught my kids to look at life with the different perspectives, So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Rajni. That's why I do it. I had a talk to one of the organizers of another group this morning, one but I won't mention. And they said they were actually a bit reluctant on speaking with me. And they said they were so glad they did. I'm glad too. And they saw the business element and saw that we have a business. We do training and development. We do sell training, but we'll sell it for like 3 minutes here and there. But I reminded them and let them know we do have a business, we do make money, and the more money we make, the more coaches, the more people we will train. We don't do this for profit. We make this to make a positive impact in the world. By selling some training and by selling some coaching, that gives us funds to allow us to do it. If coaches cannot successfully become coaches, if therapists cannot get their clients, if consultants cannot succeed, they go back to their job working for a multinational corporation. So it's part of my mission to make sure everyone that does the training actually gets up on higher levels of life. And I love working with people like you because you have impact and reach. And when we share some knowledge, it gets a great further reach. But this NLP, for everyone here, neuro-linguistic programming goes into beliefs greater than any other modality. You will not find better and more detailed and precise information on beliefs than NLP. If you hear about it somewhere else, it's probably gone through the NLP filters, right? So you won't find any other modality that goes deeper in this. And understanding NLP beliefs is a gold mine. So I'm very glad you guys are here today. I'm going to shut up now. Rajni, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Adrian. And I really welcome everyone. I will not repeat the topic, but I really want that we read the line below that we are going to discover, break, and transform our own limiting beliefs. Before I start, this is my favorite questions to ask. How are you feeling right now? It is really, really very important to give meaning to our feeling, how we are feeling. So can you please write down in the chat window, how are you feeling right now? And we go with the second question. What have you left behind so that you can come here? It is a beautiful thing, I think, to acknowledge what we are leaving behind so that we know what we are choosing. So what have you left behind so that you can come here? So now, as you are here, what might you be looking forward when we have already made a choice not to go out, stay home, or not spending time with our family? So when we have already made a powerful choice, so what might you be looking forward? You all know about me, but a little bit about me. I'm a textile engineer by profession, and I run a textile company with my husband. I am a founder of Reshape Awareness, NLP certified coach. Thank you to Adrian. I have written a book, Walking in Faith, compiling all my favorite Bible verses. I'm a co-founder of Pitas and Tikas, an Indian restaurant in Hangzhou. So anybody who lives in China, coming to Hangzhou. You're welcome to come and have Indian dinner together with me. I'm a co-founder of Lean Commerce. I'm learning how to run a Shopify store. I was a SME business leader finalist. This is my family, my husband, my daughter, my son, me, and our dog. We just lost our dog a few months back, and that was a big loss. I am living in Hangzhou from last 20 years. I'm really, really grateful for this country, for all the people I have met. It was a beautiful experience and a learning journey for me. So I welcome you all to today's session. We are going to discover what are our beliefs. So basically, what are beliefs? Beliefs are our unconscious thoughts. These thoughts shape and perceive how we look at the world and how we act. So basically, beliefs are unconscious patterns that influence our thoughts, our emotions, our behaviors, uh, how we perceive the world, how we act. And the beliefs are just coming and going. Often we don't even realize it that we are creating the beliefs. So how the beliefs are created? The beliefs are created through repeated experiences. We perceive information by looking, seeing, feeling, and we give this meaning to this information we receive. And how we give meaning to our experiences forms our beliefs. And if we keep giving the same meaning to our experiences, same kind of repetition, that's the way a belief is formed. It can be an empowering belief or it can be a limiting belief. It is just with over time, repeated meaning we give to our experiences, we make the belief. It can be empowering one or otherwise. So how we reinforce beliefs? There are three ways. One is maintaining. Like if somebody has a belief that I am not a hard worker, so anytime any situation will come when she has to work hard, she will not even work hard. She will maintain and look for the evidences to confirm that belief that I'm not a hard worker. Avoiding, avoiding means not even going to those situations which can challenge their beliefs. That if there is a work which needs a hard work, will not even go close to that work. Avoiding. Third is compensating, keeping yourself so busy in other things and not even realizing that you carry this belief. So three ways we look at the belief: by maintaining, looking for the same evidence, to reconfirming our beliefs, by avoiding, and by compensating, putting things, our focus on other things. So now I really want you to write down these answers, maybe take a pen and a notebook. So the first question is, what is something you would like to do or have, and yet you feel that something is stopping you from doing or having it? So maybe something you would like to have or to do. You can write in the chat window, or you can write in your notebook. What is something, I'm also doing it. What is something you would like to do or have, and yet you feel that something is stopping you from doing it or having it? What is stopping you from getting what you want? What is stopping you from getting what you want? What is really stopping you? What is really stopping you? Why is this a problem for you? What must you believe that makes this problem exist? So what are you believing that is making this problem exist? What must you believe about yourself that makes this a problem? So what are you believing about yourself that makes this a problem? Fifth and sixth is very close, but I really want you to answer. What must you believe about the world that makes this a problem? At roughly what point in life did you decide that this was a problem? At roughly what point in life did you really buy in to this problem?
The belief I chose, I can see number 8, I can see it over a time period. And when you ask question number 9, I got a precise time, in year 4 when this belief for me came about. Everyone else up to speed? Everyone there? There? Yeah. Oh.
What decision did you make that gave this problem a life? What decisions did you make that gave this problem life? What does this problem really mean to you and your life? If this problem were to go away, what would it mean to you and your life? If this problem were to go away, what would it mean to the lives of those who care about you? So
Yes.
now, yeah, so we keep this paper with us. This is our belief discovery. Our next point is how to break down this limiting beliefs. So breaking belief questions, a lot of questions, because we all believe, like what Adrian has taught us in NLP, that all the answers we have within us. Sometimes we just need some tools to find those answers. So these are the questions based on our NLP learning. So just find this answer, write these answers. You will find the real belief, how to break it and make it an empowering one. So breaking belief questions, number 1 question is, what is that the belief that you want to question? You have already written. So this is just a final thing. What is the belief that you want to question? Number 2, what is the evidence for this being true? You are carrying a belief. What is the evidence for this being true? What is the evidence against this being true? You are carrying a belief and you are trusting that this is a real belief, but I really want you to find an evidence which is against this belief to be true. So what is the evidence against this being true? How could you be misinterpreting the evidence? You are saying something, but I really want you to reconfirm that what you are saying to yourself is really being true or not. What assumptions are you making? You are saying some words to yourself. We really want to see, feel if it is true, and what assumptions are you making? Could others have a different interpretation or perspective? So what you are thinking, do you think your family members or your friend looking at you, they have a different perspective? What could some of those be? Whatever assumptions you are making. And the last question was how people are seeing it with a different perspective. So what could those some of those be true? Are you examining all the evidence or just that which supports your belief? People have different perspective. The way you are looking at those things, are you open to see things from different perspectives? And are you examining all the evidence, or you are just supporting your own belief system?
And it's natural to focus on beliefs that support the belief and evidence that supports the belief. But we're kind of saying, is there any contradicting evidence here? or are there...
So the question, are you examining all the evidence? My own answer is no. Could this belief be an exaggeration of the truth? Could this belief be an exaggeration of the truth? The more that you think about the evidence and different perspectives. Is this belief the truth? Is this belief just a habit you have gotten into, or does the evidence support it? Does this belief originate from someone else? Does this belief originate from someone else? Are they a reliable source of fact? Sorry, my spelling is wrong. Are they a reliable source of fact? Does this belief serve you in all situations in your life? Does this belief help or restrict you in life?
The belief I started with has no leg to stand on anymore. It was a real belief I had, and I start with the real thing. And a little while ago, it's the belief I have is it's got no. It's like a table with no legs now. You've really
This
knocked out all the legs of the table. Now I know some beliefs will have more legs than others, but all the legs or all the support on the false belief I had is completely wiped off the table now.
this is so beautiful. You answered my last question. What do you think about this belief now? Does anybody want to share their experience? I think for me also, I wrote about some other belief, and by the end, it feels like, oh my God, it is all in my own brain, not even my own belief. It doesn't stand, you know. If I see that with different perspectives, what I'm saying to myself is not even true. So what do you think about this belief now? Does anybody would like to share their experience?
All right, I had a belief. I got it from early childhood, and as I work through it, I think it was the eighth question you asked or the ninth. It's gone. But when I got specific, I found the point where the memory became really kind of solid belief. However, all the other evidence and questions, yeah, lovely.
We will do one more exercise, the timeline way. I think this is a beautiful way. Adrian always teach us, you know, to look at the future. So the last set of questions, okay? So the timeline question is, so now at this point, we have, I want to write your limiting belief here. So up till now, this point right now, we have felt this limiting belief, haven't you? Like if I said that up till now, this point, I have felt I'm not an action taker. You know, that was my limiting belief. The question number 2 is, how will it feel that from this moment onwards, you feel insert opposite of limiting belief? I said I'm not an action taker. I'm saying I am an action taker. How I will feel that from this moment onwards, I feel I am an action taker. You know, my voice also changed. I am an action taker. So how I will feel from this moment when I say I am an action taker, how does it feel? I want everybody to stay with that feeling, moving from a limiting belief to an empowering belief. How does it feel? Can I have some answers in the chat window? How does it feel when we move from a limiting belief to an empowering one? Not prioritizing better and not being productive enough. Can you say this in a more empowering way? ANS, you wrote not prioritizing better and not being productive enough. If we change this to more empowering thought, can you reframe this line, please? So how many days in a row of feeling I'm an action taker would it take for me to feel powerful, confident? So I really want you to write down how many days in a row of feeling action taker would it take for me to feel confident, the empowering thought? Would it take for you to feel? Now we will go forward in time, that number of days. Adrian is 3 to 5, I am 7, Jenny is 7, Darko is one day. So going forward in time, that number of days in my mind to the moment where I am action taker, how does it feel that I'm going 7 days ahead, where every day I took actions. I kept telling myself that I'm an action taker, looking, perceiving my everyday experiences, giving meaning and connecting to that I am an action taker. How does it feel? How I'm going to feel in 7 days? Oh my God, so beautiful. So I really want everybody to go forward in the time, when they said, okay, in these days, they will be working on the opposite of their limiting belief. So when we go forward into those days, how does it feel? So Darko, how will you feel after 1 day?
Yes, I said I would like to be 1 day by, I guess, around 7 days. I will feel great and powerful.
How about you, Adrian? You said 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days with the opposite of your limiting belief feeling, how you're gonna feel.
Good and fantastic, but I've also got a couple of original ideas, and the original ideas have come in the last 5 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to feel good, but it's also helping me get new ideas on how I got here.
And Alicia is going to feel more peaceful. Two more questions to go. Looking back at that previous version of you, the spelling is wrong. Looking back at that previous version of you, what do you feel about that person? The person with the belief, having that limiting belief. We started this session. I really want, we look back at that, our own version. What do you feel about that person?
I have a natural reaction to laugh. I laugh at that person.
I will acknowledge that person. Yeah, the person is doing their best, but no need to carry so much burden and so much of negativity. Look things from different perspective, and yeah, laugh about it. You have. So looking at that person, what do you feel about that person? Oh, I apologize to her. I will give that person a hug. How about you, Alicia? What would you feel about that person? Coming back to now that you are, that the opposite of a limiting belief, how does the future look like? Coming back to me now that I'm an action taker, how does the future look like? Oh my God, looks easier. But question number 6, coming back to now that I am this, how does the future look like?
Seems to be a lot more chocolate in my future. Celebrations.
Celebrations, yeah. So what we did so far, we had a set of questions which can help us to discover what are our limiting beliefs. Then we had a set of questions which can help us to break those limiting beliefs, to actually look into them, that are the beliefs which we are carrying are true or not true. Then we can feel with the timeline that if we don't carry that limiting belief, how do we feel and how our life and future will look like. These are the exercise we should keep doing again and again, because it is what Adrian said in the beginning, that this is a human nature. going back to the limiting belief and finding the evidences and giving the meaning to the life, because that feels easier. So the more we keep working on breaking this belief systems, we will see a very, very good positive result. I would like make this a small reframe, and I will put this picture in the group. How we this is a small way to remember. One is identifying the limiting belief with the questions, the belief which is holding us back, and finding the positive intention behind that belief. Sometimes we carry a belief and there is a positive intention. Sometimes it brings us the safety, sometimes it always has a positive intention. Find that positive intention behind that belief, and then explore different behaviors and thoughts which can help us to break that limiting belief, and imagining a future with the new belief in system, and then anchoring that belief in my system, writing, saying affirmation, writing, reminding myself, doing some more NLP techniques and tools to anchor, to make sure that I am reminding myself, giving meaning to my life with this new belief, and so that this new belief finally goes to my unconscious mind. And then 6 is a reinforcing this new belief with the positive action. So if I say my own example, identifying my limiting belief, I said I was saying myself, not I'm saying now, that I was not an action taker. Find the positive intention behind that belief. That positive intention is, I'm not an action taker. I love to rest. I enjoy being reading a book in my bed or something. Explore alternative behaviors or thoughts. I am exploring different behaviors. I am an action taker. I take good action to take care of my family. I take action to walk towards my goal every day, on everyday basis. Imagining a future with the new belief in place. I'm feeling so good that I am realizing actually I'm an action taker. I'm just saying, I don't take action. I don't take action. Actually, I'm not sitting down and writing how many actions I take in every day, which is making me a better person, giving my family the values which I want to instill, and, having a good community and friendship. So anchoring this new belief in my mind, I'm going to make an anchor. Every time I'm going to say I'm not an action taker, I'm going to press my thumb. Yeah. I am an action taker. I'm an action taker. Reinforce the new belief with positive action. I'm going to write down by the end of the day what actions I took in that day. So this will be my 6-step reframe. So I'm keeping this screen here. I really want you can share in the chat or unmute yourself based on this 6-step reframe, how you are gonna find your limiting belief up till reinforcing that belief, the new empowering belief.
I find
Love
for
this
some
slide.
beliefs such as my own, I've got a few ideas on step 3. I
Okay.
am going to explore a few more options on step 3. Then I'll get a call with Darko or one of my other good friends and coaches in a call, I'll use them to help me commit to 4, 5, 6 from there. So I've got a few of step 3, and I'm going to get a partner involved for step 4. And then 5 and 6 will just come.
Yeah, because sometimes it helps when we see things from other people's perspective. We are saying we are like this, but when we talk to other people, we always explore alternative perspectives and behaviors and thoughts. Yeah, that's a good idea. Anybody else? How about you, Jenny?
Good evening, everyone. Forgive me for having my camera off. I'm under the weather today. This is such a wonderful exercise. For me, Yes. It's number 6, reinforce the belief with positive action. And I identified my base limiting belief, and where it was coming from. And I've been exchanging it with confirmations and positive affirmations regarding who I am. So it's now to reinforce it with what I know about myself and what I intend to achieve, in the future. Yeah, this is a very good exercise. Thank you, Rajni.
That's so beautiful. We find sometimes we identify, we break, and then we go back into the same cycle. I think the most important step here is the reinforcement, reinforcement, that replacing that limiting belief with the empowering one and sticking to it. It is okay sometimes to go back, do this exercise again, but reinforcing, that's the most beautiful and the step which is needed. Thank you, Jenny. Anybody else? Emmy, would you like to share?
My limiting belief was that I can't follow a timetable if it is that I created it myself. And the positive intention was that I didn't want to work outside of work. That's it. I wanted to relax, right? I don't want to feel like I'm working when it's relaxing time. And when I explored the alternative like behaviors or thoughts, it's like, is it really work if I'm having fun? And it was like, huh. And so my action is that I'll look at my timetable. Like every time I use it, I'll look at it and I look at how it helps me to move forward.
So how you're going to reinforce this new beliefs now?
Oh, by looking at it often, because I stopped looking at it.
Yeah, no, that's
Really
again,
see.
I'm also going to journal more and writing the steps I take, the actions I take in every day. So it's also one reinforcement. Yeah, I love the idea, looking at your calendar more often, huh? Thank you, Emmy. So Jay is saying, I either have a mental block about admitting what is my limiting belief or have too many of them. I think later at present. Yeah.
Congratulations on being upfront about that.
Yeah. Acknowledging it. Yeah.
I'm similar to Jay because like the first 2 things I tried to work with, I just got a headache. I just got a headache. And so
Too
I worked
much.
with something more simple, which was the timetable.
Headaches are often directly related back to the beliefs. Yeah, I found a lot of people that do this kind of work get less and less and less headaches.
Yeah.
Headaches are often signs or symptoms. So relax, you're in the right place. Figure it out.
How about you, Alicia? Yeah. I will send the copy of these questions in the group later. Alicia, Estreleta, Harry, would you like to share? League One, Lucy, Stella?
Yeah, the hardest thing for me is finding time because I do so many different things, and fitting it in and taking the time to prioritize. Because sometimes I have so much to do that I hardly even have time to step back and prioritize what I have to do. And that kind of has kept me on a bit of a hamster wheel. So you gotta kind of. So for me, most of this work that you've said I've done, but it's the last part. It's reinforcing it and doing the positive actions and making sure that it's a priority to make that happen.
Yeah. And we all know how much you are doing. That's such a beautiful thing. And so many new things you are adding. So please do find time to rest and relax, reinforce.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah, thank you.
celebrate our wins.
Part of that is I'm launching a new platform to do more courses that are passive online, so that I can start redirecting my energy, so I don't have to do as much hamster wheel work.
We are looking forward, making sure that is coming soon, huh? Starting the passive courses is also a reinforcement, you know, that you will find time for yourself. November 1st. Okay, done, madam. Noted. How about you, Stella? And I will use that to peacefully. Thank you, Alicia.
Hi. I'll just text in the group. I found, maybe I think I'll always listen to my negative thoughts, so I just felt no energy for a long time. I really know what to do, how to just how to do all the things I know very clearly, but it's easy to see, hard to take action. So my problem is like just do it.
So what was your limiting belief? Is more like not taking enough actions, is it?
I just felt tired. Just always felt tired. Just always like excuses while I want to take action. There is a voice like talk to me, very negative, just like a lot of excuses, avoiding taking action.
Yeah,
So
this
how you're-
process is lovely for that. This is really good, Rajni. This stuff you're doing right here, this is great for inner voices.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. How about you, ANS, Astrolita, Harry, iPhone, Liguan, and Lucy? Would you like to share?
Okay, Raffi, thank you. So with the questions before, I had a few answered, a few not answered yet. I had my thoughts about it. So I have some, let's say, basic idea about what to do it, how to do it, to overcome it and to replace it. After this training, I still have to go through it, and I want to confirm it.
Okay.
It was quite intense for me to go all through these questions in the few minutes, because I need relax a little bit and really a little bit more time for that one. But it's okay.
No problem. I think
So
we
I
will,
can
we
go
will
through that one.
Yeah.
And for my belief, this was a money belief. So I think I need a little bit more time. I would say about 4 weeks minimum to work
Take your
with it
time.
on a daily basis. Yeah. Because it seems to be quite a stubborn belief. So need some time for that one.
Take your time. You know that we all are together with you, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So noted 4 weeks.
Minimum, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, not minimum. We don't delay it. Sometimes we are just delaying it. The 3 points what we
Okay,
discussed.
you're right. Yeah.
We are avoiding
So
it,
4
or
weeks.
we are just
4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks. 4
weeks.
weeks from now. Yep. Yeah, 4
Right,
weeks. You are on the public platform. 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Harry.
13th, November 13. Yeah. Okay.
November 13. Yeah, done. We are not aiming to find all the answers, what Adrian is teaching us, that we are in a journey, we are not trying hard to reach to the end. We are walking, everybody, all of us are walking together. So within 4 weeks, you will find an answer,
Yeah, I was on a course recently, and this course, they were really focused on a goal, and they said, you got to have a big, hairy, audacious goal. They all been to Tony Robbins and stuff. So they're like, we need a big goal. And myself and another NLP trainer, Chris, who'll be here in a couple of weeks, but said, but what about the day-to-day? It's everyday process where we're finding our beliefs, and the more we go through it, the more we master our beliefs. But it's not a matter of we got to sacrifice our whole life to get to a goal. We have our life, and our life, the means and the goal is one. We've got to enjoy the journey.
Yeah. So ANS said, I found I need just focus on stop one thing on my list within one day and forgive myself for the others at the very beginning and review my list at the end of the day to reinforce my action. Beautiful, beautiful step. And I really wish you find time to review your list. You know, we all make the list and we all carry this burden. Oh, I couldn't finish. But if you are reviewing at the end, you will reinforce your actions. I'm looking forward for this new journey. Jay, thank you so much. Alicia, I agree, Rajni, we take our time, but with coaching, we can often resolve things faster than we believe. Yeah, we all are learning to have those tools in our basket. Often we do things in the same time, we believe. Thank you so much. So this was more or less from my side.
Yeah,
So-
Rajni, I thought I'd just add one bit there because this has been a very profound evening for me. And I'm happy to admit that what I found in the thinking that's happened from just doing this is that I can see, due to my accident, and no matter whatever other things happen, the belief of my capability of myself, my self-belief, my strength in knowing I can do everything I used to has waned. So as I've grown a bit older, I physically can't do all the things I used to do as well. So it's probably a bit of the aging process as well. So very interesting that this process has given me a real focus on now what I have to work on and how to adjust my mind. So that's brilliant. That's really, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you.
And I'm so thankful to you, Jay. When we started the session, the thing was you were not able to find, and I believe the awareness is the first key, when we are aware of our limiting belief or something which is bothering us, only then we can take actions, So I am so glad at least you found the thing, what is bothering you. And I'm sure every day you will find the answers to overcome that,
Yeah.
God bless you. So this
Thank
is
you.
more or less what NLP can do for us. We can apply NLP tools to improve relationships, fear and anxiety, self-confidence, and it can help us to achieve personal and professional goals. I would say join us in February and have this training, and learn all these tools.
In February 2024, we embarked on a transformative journey in the heart of Bali, where minds were empowered, connections were built, and breakthroughs were achieved.
Hey guys, we're here having the time of our life. The time of our life. It's a combination of learning new stuff and celebrating all the growth and the transformation we've had this year.
As the sun set on our time in Bali, a new adventure awaits us in Chiang Mai, 2025.
Hey, a couple of important things if you want to come down to get the most out of this. I ask everyone to make a shopping list before coming here, a shopping list. New behaviors, new beliefs, perhaps value systems, or maybe a whole new identity. So before everyone comes, they create a bit of a wish list, a bit of a shopping list. And while we're here, we make it happen. Now that pre-course, we actually include a lot of our, like the training that we sell for thousands of dollars, we actually include that in a lot of our training. So when you come along, you're gonna get access to that and go through it and make this trip absolutely dynamite for you.
Join us as we continue our journey of growth and transformation. Together, we thrive. See you in Chiang Mai.